Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing Rogue Trader here. Just got done with a really big battle with Yrliet. I was supposed to let Marzai do the final blow on her, but I didn't have him in my party, so I don't know what that's going to do to me in the story and stuff. But there's a lot of people around here that I think I need to grab their stuff. Shadowfield. The beginning of combat, wearer gains the Shadowfield effect. While under this effect, wearer counts as being in a full cover against all ranged attacks. The effect is lost when the wearer is hit by a ranged attack and suffers damage from it. Okay. Warlord's Amulet. Intelligence bonus dodge to the wearer and their allies. Ooh. That's Drakari equipment. Toxin effect inflicted by the wearer. So an enemy, the enemy suffers enemy pilot. Monkey Hide Cape. Decreases all incoming damage except direct damage by -1 plus versatility stacks. Okay. But it's made out of people's skin. Incubus armor, Incubus glaives. Agonizing splinter pistol. Okay, well, we're gonna take all that. There's still more stuff to get, so we're gonna run over here, I guess. Still some stuff to get over here. This is gonna pretty much be junk. And then we're gonna run over here, and this is gonna pretty much be junk.
I always keep my options open.
Pretty much junk, but worthwhile to pick everything up that you can. Okay. So I guess we have to go into the Webway. We don't get a chance to... I don't know if Marzai comes with us or if he stays behind. It's not real clear. All right, we're going to take a little bit of time here before we go to the Webway gate. We're going to upgrade. I did check this offline. I'm going to take awareness. And then here, I was going to take... What was it? Oh, what was it I was going to take here? Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, dang it. I could have sworn I knew what I was going to do on this one. Fire at will? I think that's what I wanted to take, so that if I have people in the shooty line and they get to shoot before people get into it, they can shoot with 1 AP less. Lets them do more stuff. Or was it something up here? Oh, I can't remember what I was going to do with me. Blurred Locus I needed. Combat Locus Stratagem, which I don't have. I gain 1 random unknown stratagem and can use it until the end of combat for 0. For improvised. Alright. Escapable. I think I'm going to go with improvised strategy. Every battle I get something new. Okay, I'm done. These guys were a little bit easier. He's going to take awareness. Right? Awareness, right? Yeah, because he's only a 37. Yes, I've got it right. So we're going to take awareness here. And here we were going to go with... no. What was this? This was punish? No, that wasn't it. There was something... Counterattack stance. That's what it was. Counterattack stance. Okay, she goes... I needed to get her carouse up. And in here... It was... Is it guidance? Or was it something? I can't remember what I was going to do here either. No, I was going to do... Target's difficulty. First critical hit in a round grants her allies. It's always critical hits. Critical hits, critical hits. See, it's all about critical hits. Critical hits and kills. So I thought this one would be nice because it gives all my allies get a stacking bonus if I critically hit something. So I was going to go with guidance. You guys can tell me how bad I'm building these things. Argenta, I know what I was going to do with you. You were going to get awareness. You were going to get awareness too? No, not awareness. What was I going to get you? What was the one I was... Oh, Medicaid. I was going to see if I couldn't take up her Medicaid because it's kind of low. Yeah. Just take up her Medicaid. And then here, I was going to do Litany of Purification. And you are going to get... Maybe just take up her carouse. Just get it up there. And then here, I've got all these things here that I don't know how to use. I don't know how to use all these abilities. There's nothing used. Tonicity, winking stare, unnatural allure, veil of protection. I think I was going to go with her. There was something in here. Cost effective? No. Cost effective is one. There's another one that... Logistical superiority. Both her and Jay are going to take this. Anybody else throws a grenade, uses a meta kit, or reloads their weapon, they get 2 stacks of tactical advantage, which makes them that much more dangerous. So that's what we're going to do with her. Jay's going to do the same thing. She's going to go with awareness. She's going to get awareness, and then she's going to do the logistics, because just getting extra tactical stacks of tactical advantage are just huge for these people. And then we're done. Okay. We're done there. It's my time. Only 9 minutes in. Okay, well, let's do a quick save before we go into the Webway. And all together now into the Webway. Let's see where it actually takes us. Colorable worlds are said to labor beneath the Imperium's yoke. The Koronus Expanse, where the realm of Von Valencia's dynasty is located, is but a sliver of humanity's dominion. Oh, look at all these. There's trees and stuff. Press a key. Where'd you put me? Okay,
with the physical horrors of Camorra behind them, a long and arduous journey, possible only with the help of a Xenos guide, lay ahead for the rogue trader and his party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness.
You could have made this a whole chapter. A whole chapter of wandering through the Webway, from one bizarre thing to the next.
Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian Webway and find their way back. Home?
Question mark? Okay, where am I at now? Not really. This is not truly home. Muaran. Muaran's silhouette emerges from the dense foliage without disturbing a single blade of grass. He addresses you in an accusatory tone of dissatisfaction. I sensed your mind, Monkey. Why are you skulking by the Webway gate? Why have you come to Lilithan in secret? Do you intend ill for us? Muaran's eyes shift from Yrliet to Marazai. Marazai came along? Oh, Marazai did come along. To Elkandil, then back to Yrliet again, he exclaims indignantly. By Assyrian's grace, what is the meaning of this strange visit? I apologize for intruding upon your hallowed ground. It is where my journey from Kamarog has taken me. But kind of explain to your kinsman that there's no reason for him to be so riled up. Warm greetings to you as well. You are almost as hospitable as the Dark City. I just got cut down a good 100 Eldari in Kamarog. Keep up that tone and you'll become the 101st. No, that's not me. I could be snarky. Warm greetings to you as well. You're almost as of the Dark City. Yrliet, kindly explain to your kinsman that there is no reason for him to be so riled up. It's one or two. Do I want to depend on Yrliet to calm this twit down? Or do I want to try and do it myself? I think I'll go with one. You come from Kamara? Says nothing for a moment, then continues, his voice shocked. Now I see. The gate refused to obey me because it was sealed from within, by the Dark Ones, no doubt. The Lilithan was meant to become a slaughterhouse for the Drukhari. Muaran bores into Yrliet for a few moments in tense silence as he considers something in his mind. At last he says in a commanding tone, Your arrival is sudden, outcast Yrliet, but perhaps there is purpose behind it. You will serve your people shortly. I need a shuttle and some means of contacting the astrophatic choir so I can summon my void ship here. Oh, I don't know if I get to ask all these questions. You're seeking to use her again. A monkey cannot comprehend the depth of the tragedy that befell our home, our Kurdark. The duty of every child of Assyrian is to do all they can to quell the pain of that loss, and Yrliet, the outcast, is no exception. Unlike you, Muaran, I was able to find the truth. The truth of Kurdark's doom was revealed to me, even though that required me to throw myself in the Dark City's deadly embrace. Frowns and looks defiantly into the Farseer's eyes. Eklundil, is the fire of our souls not better directed toward worthy deeds than arguing with our kin? Eklundil waves his hands in the air, making several gestures of unknown meaning. Muaran and Yrliet fall in cowed silence. I see that something is troubling your delicate heart, my kinsman Muaran. Share your feelings with me and the outcast, then, and I will reveal the truth of Kurdark's fate to you a little later. We did not spend our time on Lilith in fruitless grief. On the contrary, our lost kin have answered my call and now pleading for help. Driven by revenge, they set out to pursue the one responsible for Kodark's rueful demise, only to end up as captives on a Monkey world. Oh god. Grandma's green eyes gazes to you and rests on her a little longer than usual. Dare I hope that you will lend me a shoulder to lean on again, Elentak? What world is it? That I know not. All that my vision showed me was an infinitely green sea, a living sea, demanding thirst of a hunter who was pursuing the children of Asarian, outcast. Your path is taking you toward the stars again. Find our kin and do not let them perish. Okay. Leaves it at that, for she's less interested in Muaran's rose than your reaction. Yeah, I'd help you. I'm always helping you. I like you. Breathes out almost in while your shoulders relax, and I'm grateful for you to you on the time. Okay. Do you know anything about my abduction? The news of your disappearance was not reached Janus. My guess is that your close servants decided to conceal events so as not to beget fear. Okay, I've got things in my journal. Lilithan is charitable to the monkey. She bestows special gifts upon some of your servants. She forges bonds with them. This is the first time I have seen our world so tolerant of your kind. It reminds me just how much I still do not understand. Alas, your kin do not trouble themselves with contemplating this matter. They fear those gifted by the Lilithan. They despise them and seek to kill them. That does not surprise me at all. It's pensive. Lilithan's slumber is restless. She has guarded a part of herself away from you. It is what the Monkey call the isolated region. At first I thought it was the Lilithan's attempt to push you away so she could heal from the wounds your cold iron had inflicted upon her flesh, but I see something else in what is transpiring. A mystery. He helped me? This is where Uncle's paths and yours diverge, Monkey. He will stay with us when you leave. Okay, I figured as much. I am elated to be once more among those with whom I shared Kodark's time of bloom, Muaran. I wish to challenge your bold statement. Here's my prisoner. I would say a ransom for his rescue is in order. Of course. Good luck, Owlcat. I'm not into that stuff. Thank you, Von Elentak. He changes his name to Elentak. And then iridescent haze momently clouds the world before you, and that moment is all it takes for Muaran to hide Elkin behind the veil of his xenosorcery. We will speak of my kin's fate no longer. All that was meant to be said has been said. We will send instructions to our monkey's allies to provide you with means of transportation. Farewell, monkey. I am pleased that your meeting did not spill blood on the Lilithan's wound. And now. Am I back on my ship? Is my ship? Well, that was less than satisfying. I think I missed some things. I think I was supposed to get another follower down there somehow on Koronus. At least that was my understanding. It looks like I ended chapter 3, though. Right? Am I in chapter 4 now? I know that there's something going on with the Inquisition at, what's its place? Footfall. That's what was happening when I was leaving. I was like, I need to go take care of some things. And then all of a sudden it was like, nope, you're not going to do that. You're going to disappear in the comic. I'm not going to get to press any key. No, I don't. Okay, so we automatically go into a cutscene. I'm on my ship. Alright. Here we go. Hi, Factotum. Generous Donrek. The high-ranking officers beam with genuine happiness. Donrek steps forward and says, "Welcome to the bridge, Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed by your return and thank the Emperor for it. Arzai's presence alone is enough to elicit gasps of dismay and whispers from the crowd. The Drakari ignores all monkey reactions to his person and surveys the ship's grid, examining every detail with ostentatiously cool interest. His markedly casual posture is belied by the subtle and unusual tension in his body. Heinrix Alex approaches you. He is not looking his best. It seems he has not slept in quite a while. Lord Captain, allow me to express how glad I am that you have rejoined us, alive and unharmed. Idira, Lord Captain, I'm so glad to see you. I nearly lost it when you up and disappeared on me. I was getting by on stimulants and recap. I barely slept, and so I could keep listening to whispers for any clue on how to find you. The only other time I felt so powerless was when Lady Thedora stops. Pardon me, Lord Captain, I'm talking nonsense. Okay. How much do you guys know about my abduction? Not much, Lord Captain. All contact with your party was lost shortly after the supposed pirates boarded the ship and abducted your companions' kinspeople. We immediately sent shuttles with boarding parties to your aid, but we didn't find anyone on the ship save for the crew, all of whom had either been butchered or driven insane. He's just focused on Yrliet, his eyes burn with undisgusted hatred and a promise. Its expression is inscrutable, but our eyes are fixed on you and you alone. Janus, since your lordship's body was never recovered, we hoped against hope that you were still alive. Alas, even our most alert auger operators never spotted anything suspicious, unless our anonymous failure put you in direct peril. Gaze tense and almost desperate is focused on you, but he says nothing, for now at least. Dare we inquire what happened to your lordship? Do not earn the right to hear about my adventures. Lie. My loyal servants, the accursed Janus, tried to take your leader from you, but their plan has failed. I am once again with you. Are you with me? It does not matter. The topic of my disappearance is closed. Can I tell the truth? I'm once again with you. Are you with me? I could lie. This is gonna be one of those things I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna say that she did this. Hostile stares fixed on Yrliet, and a spiteful whisper was from Xeno scum. Where's my ship been all this time? Just Council decided to take the ship to Footfall, where one can hear the gossip of the entire Expanse. Our agents tirelessly searched for information about your lordship. Had we heard even a whisper of where you were in prison, we would have immediately launched a rescue expedition. While you were absent, Lord Captain, we made every effort to find you. The result is a number of modifications to the ship that have significantly upgraded it. Thanks to a favorable deal secured by the esteemed High Factotum, the ship is now equipped with state-of-the-art auger systems and direction finders from Kiabagama. Okay, I wish to return to my duties. Error speaker. Error speaker. Danrock throws up his hands. But the crew is overcome with joy and... Error speaker. Something happened there. That is, nonetheless, your will is absolute. Then smacks his lips awkwardly and adds in a quieter voice. So, Captain, Janus will report to you shortly in your absence. We received a number of astropathic messages and dispatches that demand your attention. Okay. Give me a bunch of stuff. Nomos, the group of observers suddenly stirs, their movements frighteningly identical even for automations. They stare at you and say in perfect unison, Hello, Nomos have come to welcome you back. I'm talking to Nomos. We sense that a great deed has been done, a vivid imprint on existence. You did something very important. What was it? From a dark city of the Xenos and showed them mercy? Suits you, what we see in you, light and connections without the urge to destroy. Did Nomos say it correctly? The servitor chorus sounds as an eager single voice. While silent, Nomos appears to be waiting for your response in eager anticipation. Your curiosity deserves approval. A servant should strive to understand their master. Glad you're learning to understand me. Nomos are glad too. We must go now. We will come to speak with you later. Okay. Everybody wants to talk to me. Leave me alone. Heinrix wants to kill me. Let's end us and we can no longer communicate with you, and we were worried about your fate. One can detect with a naked eye the moment when Nomos leaves the bridge. Servitors stop moving and sink and slowly shuffle off to their posts. Okay, any more discussions? More discussions. High Factotum Janus Denrock. Adjusts his jacket before addressing you. Now then, Lord Captain, shall we get to business? We have a number of items to go over. This is going to be boring, isn't it? We're at 24 minutes. We're going to be bored to death. High Factotum Janus Denrock. The Expanse is in flames, your lordship. Squadrons and smaller groups of despicable Drukhari raid our systems. The cult of the Final Dawn has emerged in full force, wreaking havoc everywhere. We've heard rumors of the fall of Santil's Pride, House Corda's world, and outrageous sacrilege given how abundant and inexpensive promethium is there. Strife has broken out between House Winterscale and House Cordia. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only the esteemed Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces at Footfall to draw them into a fist that will smash the rampaging heretics in Xenos Vermin. Okay. Drukhari Lordship, their squadrons, both large and small, are invading the Expanse, unleashing carnage on planets, taking captives by the thousands, and attacking ships. It is as if something has poked their nest, if you will, and now they are lashing out. Yeah, I'm it. How fare the worlds? The acts make it difficult to maintain astropathic contact with the colonies. The cult of the Final Dawn strikes everywhere, and their sleeper agents are active on every planet. On Viabos 6, the mutiny was crushed after a group of newly arrived prisoners succumbed to blasphemous propaganda. The other words, stand firm against the onslaught of the enemies of humanity and do not succumb to their pernicious influence. What's the source of strife? When the esteemed Lord Inquisitor called upon the rogue traders to join his forces, her ladyship and Inquisitor heeded the summons, while his lordship Callus Winterskirt ignored it. Rumor has it that his refusal was defiant in manner and served as a pretext for Lady Corda to declare war on House Winterscale. Oh, wonderful. Winterscale's turned on one of his own planets to hunting grounds. Okay. Winterscale's ships are being hunted and his worlds occupied under the pretense of compelling them to submit to the Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, for all his love of fighting, Winterscale is in no hurry to defend his domain. According to intercepted astropathic messages, he and his retinue are currently on Quetzalcoatl hunting down a Xenos fleet. Eldari by all appearances. Exactly, the esteemed Lord Inquisitor Calzador has declared himself Warden of the Koronus Expanse and issued orders to requisition troops. He has made Footfall his base of operations, and it was the most logically convenient point. From there, his fleet strikes through the Expanse, destroying the forces of the Cult of the Final Dawn and the abominable Drukhari. It may be all that currently stands in the way of the Expanse being reduced to ashes. All sorts of stuff going in my journal. Siege of Euphrates 2. When the heretics laid siege to Euphrates 2, the hallowed forge of the Cognizant Fleet, the Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force. Now they and the Explorer squadrons, recalled from the front line, stand together against the heretics in the Battle of the Sacred Planet. Anything else? There have been other minor developments. If you so wish, I would gladly bring you up to speed on the bridge. I would not want to take up any time away from this occasion. Okay, thank you. Lord Captain, Bowser said, allow me to make a request. A personal one. He's going to ask to leave. While you were away, Zachary Weiss received an astropathic message from Dargonus. It concerns my family. The Wurzians have been accused of treason against House von Valancius. How is that possible? I cannot comprehend it. The Seneschal shakes his head helplessly. Wurzians have served the Rogue Trader dynasty loyalty for generations. This is hard to admit, but the news has come as a crushing blow. Accusations were leveled by, or on behalf of, the Drive Stems, the governing house. Under normal circumstances, the investigation would not have required your involvement, and my entire family would have been. But being of noble stock, the Wurzians were entitled under the ancient custom to petition for a rogue trader's personal protection once in a generation. Your personal protection, Lord Captain, this is against you. Do not deny us that honor, I implore you. Two. So as a sigh of relief, I'm growing an inch or two taller. It will be done. Anybody else? Is this Idira? Idira hurriedly enters the study, sniffing and hunching her soldiers. She looks haggard, there are bags under her eyes, and her hair is disheveled, and her hands quiver slightly every few moments. Sorry, she focuses her eyes on you and forces a crooked smile. Thank you for agreeing to hear me out, Lord Captain. Here's the deal. After all that happened recently, the voices in my head suddenly flared up and started gabbing worse than before. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm handling them just fine. But I think I know of a way I can get them to settle down a bit. Keep having the same vision over and over again. I'm walking down a corridor, and there's this door at the end. And I just know that right behind that door is a blissful silence. All I've got to do is reach out and open it. So I touch it with my fingers. I can feel the cold, rough metal, and then I suddenly snap out of it and always find myself staring at a wall in some compartment or other. I look behind me and all the doors on the way are open, but I have no memory of how I got there. Lord Captain, I'll cut to the chase. Please help me find that door. I'm not joking. This is a matter of life and death. My gut tells me it's my last chance to deal with my powers, and if I don't, she trails off. We'll have to get you killed. Yeah, we'll do it. Give me more quests. Thank you, Lord Captain. I knew you wouldn't leave me behind. As soon as I sense we're close, I'll let you know right away. Find the world from Idira's visions. Okay. I don't know. More people. Who's this? This is going to be J. The Exalted One bless the House of Unvalencians for your largesse of spirit, Shireen, and thank you for deigning to speak with me. Turns unusually hesitant, now tentatively choosing the words that only a moment ago rolled off her tongue in an uninterrupted cascade. Here's the thing, Shireen. My network of trade represented has been stretched a little too thin recently, like a chiffon dress on a whore. Supplies are all over the place, orders aren't being filled, clients are kicking off, and not without reason, and revenue's plummeting. If that wasn't bad enough, my guys running things from Footfall have been incommunicado recently, and an astropathic message has finally come in to tell me why some Ashmag, or Ashmags, Throne Smite them, has captured my gang, and they're threatening to kill every last one of those hard grafting whelps if I don't do what they want. And they only want one thing, my Mercatum Tabula Officiale in exchange for my gang's lives. But I'm not giving up my certificate for anything, and nor am I going to leave my guys high and dry. That's why I'm begging for your help and protection, Shireen. I have to step in to a cage of hyenas. I'd rather do it with a lion by my side. Did it say who has sent it? Know yourself that all that chit-chat is nothing but a stream of images, thoughts, and intentions. Nothing concrete, but I don't need the name of the sender. I already know it. I can smell Falco's stench all over this. Excuse me. Or else it's Vladimin's doing. This is just the damn Ashmeg style. Alright, when we get there, we'll take care of it. I look forward to the day, Shuri and praising the Exalted One, bestowing such miserly portion of haughty indifference upon your heart. Miserly portion of haughty indifference, okay. Anybody else got quests for me? This is going to be Heinrix. He's going to want to kill me. Dren608 trader gives a shirt nod. I apologize for barging in unannounced. I have received news that I must discuss with you face to face. Oh boy. You may recall that I mentioned that Achilles, Heinrix pauses before continuing, that Achilles' scanner was transferred into my remit by a colleague. The colleague in question has contacted me. She requires my immediate assistance. How is this colleague? Yrliet Lichtenhart, sage to the Lord Inquisitor. Tell me more about her. There is inside a different range of objectives in the Koronus Expanse. Don't take me, I am trying to hide information from you, even when I'm asking for your help. Yrliet is a sage, a unique acolyte of the Inquisition who can absorb huge amounts of knowledge and store it in her own memory more securely than any data crypt. She entered the Lord Inquisitor's retinue before even I did. Talking to her is a strange experience, but that is barely scratching the surface of who she is. Amelia is an incredible scholar, an expert on the forbidden and the illicit, and of course she is a loyal servant to the throne. Oh, man. Why do they have these things all come right here? You say talking to her is a strange experience. What does that mean? Since birth, Amelia has been different from other people. Specialists from the Inquisition enhanced her natural gift of hypermnesia. There are certain procedures that can be done. She creates separate blocks of memory which she can then lock under a code word or even overwrite with new information. She can organize her mind like a normal person arranges boxes on a shelf. One box might contain information about a recent mission in the Calexius, another the latest decrees of the Lex Imperialis, and another her own childhood memories. This level of compartmentalization might seem somewhat insane to the untrained eye, but it is the price one must pay to turn an ordinary servant into a useful tool for the Inquisition. Is that this? Knowledge has been in common servants of the Imperium. She carries this knowledge within herself, as it cannot be entrusted to the logs of cogitators. I said before that acolytes of the Inquisition must shoulder a heavy burden to come into contact with things that can penetrate and corrupt the soul. For sages, this is an especially trying ordeal. Amelia's hypermnesia has been enhanced so that she now remembers everything she sees. However briefly, after many years of service, she has examined and seen enough to become unrivaled expert in this field. Gives you a crooked smile. Emily was something of a mentor to me. She helped me when I had only just joined the Lord Inquisitor Circle. She taught me psi techniques to maintain my focus and equanimity. She trained me in the finer details of working with archives and data crypts. She gave me the chance to unwind a little in my post by playing games of Regicide with her. Okay, what was her message? It is incomplete and distorted. It is impossible to make sense of every word. The only thing we know for certain is that an acolyte of the Inquisition is asking me to go immediately to 4, a remote planet. In her message, she seems to be requesting either military support or help with an evacuation. But whatever precipitated this request, Amelia would not make it if it weren't absolutely necessary. Okay. I know a rogue trader has more than enough matters to deal with. Nevertheless, I would like to officially request the Lord Captain's assistance in dealing with this issue. I have no authority to demand anything from House Valancius. Therefore, I am confining myself to a request for the sake of the Koronus Expanse and the Imperium. I shall help you. I'm fine. It's just another quest. Thank you, Lord Captain. I'm confident that this minor deviation from our primary course will help to stem the spread of anarchy in the Koronus Expanse. If only slightly, at the very least, we won't be offline. Okay. I have already spoken to the navigation crew and provided them with the coordinates of Photon 4. We can set course as soon as you give the order. Yeah, I've got lots of places I need to go. And more people. Price of humanity. Now what? Enough, Xenos. Justice will be done one way or another. Okay. Slither all you like, heretic pawn, but you will never leave this ship unscathed. It is enveloped in unusual science. The officers on duty are huddling in corners, looking and curiously as transpiring in the center. What is going on? Dash to their posts, leaving only the senior officers in the middle of the bridge. For how long are you going to tolerate this filth on your ship? This foul traitor who already dragged you into the darkness once and who almost left your protectorate without its sovereign. Rogue traitor, this makes your blood run cold. Has Aldari heresy clouded your judgment? Treachery always means death, either for the traitor or for the one betrayed. You almost died in Conqueror. You retinue, you know what became of them. Is it not high time that justice was done? Those present nod worsley but do not dare to interfere. Your wonderful path has led you into a rather thorny situation, cousin. You refused to beg for mercy in Kamarok, and now you will have to lick the boots of Monki. Silence, Xenos, your turn will come. Does not react to the curses being slung at her. With an impenetrable expression, she watches the crowd before her, then turns her gaze to you. Okay. Do me a favor, Heinrix. Would you be so kind, Sister Argenta? I have been waiting for this moment ever since I woke up on the streets of Kamar. Anyone else want to share their thoughts? You know, Lord Captain, I will support any order you give, but to keep the Xenos in the pretend you, especially after everything that has transpired because of her, it would not be wise. The enemies of humanity have no place among humans, you know this. Shakes a little and she clenches her fist. But death is far too merciful a sentence. What I endured was far more terrible. You know, Serene, when a pet refuses to obey their master, they are usually put in a cage, at best, or turned into a lovely piece of taxidermy at worst. Lynx blankly surveys the crowd. I'm gonna go with her to have to apologize to everyone who was harmed by her deed, and that will be enough. Whether they like it or not. And now the Usurni will walk on her hind legs before a monkey. I'm glad I decided to drop by to see what all the fuss was about. She mixed emotions from anger and hatred to dejection and despair, but soon she musters the courage. My words will not heal the wounds on your bodies, and still I regret what you had to endure because of me. Words will not fix what has been done. The interrogator grips his weapon, but he hesitates, shifting his gaze from you to the Xenos, and then back. Xenos' apologies ring hollow. There is neither repentance nor truth to them. Okay, I'm going to have to get rid of some people. Disappointed by that kind of conference, the officers slowly return to their duties. Share with them what you shared with me and Kamarog. They would surely understand your actions. If you shared with them what you shared with me and Kamarog, they would surely understand your actions. Are you alright? The monkey have had it worse. I will live with the wounds of my soul will eventually heal. They will live too, but their souls will ever bleed painful memories. If you shared with them what you shared with me in common, I'm sure they would surely understand your actions. Those words were meant only for you, Owlcat. You are the only one I can trust in my feelings. Only to you can I bear my mental wounds. We have a special history and a special bond. I do not care about the others. I will forgive you? I cannot believe that, Owlcat. I do not need words of comfort. The words of these monkeys do not touch my soul. Only your thoughts matter, yours and mine. Do you really not care what happened, or are you trying to conceal your true feelings again? I'm sorry that my mistake led anyone along the paths to the Dark City. I can see their pain and rage, I understand, but words and pity will not help them. Only time and perhaps revenge which will dull their pain for a little while, but you have taken away their chance for revenge, Owlcat. And all we can do now is wait. Okay. Gestures I before leaving. Until we meet again, Owlcat, may the darkness scatter into the myriad of new stars before you. Am I done? Can I finally get out of this? Yep, I'm gonna lose all sorts of people here, I'm sure. Alright, we're gonna put a pause in here because I've been at this 42 minutes. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we're in Chapter 4 now. Okay, so that was the end of Chapter 3. This is the beginning of Chapter 4. And we will proceed on into Chapter 4 next time. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. And hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos and schedule streams. I do have 2 other uninformed playthroughs. One for Battletech by Harebrained Schemes, and one for Baldur's Gate 3 by Larian Studios. I'm doing a Saturday morning stream for Pathfinder Kingmaker. Fan choice made me play a female monk trying to romance Tristan, who's a main NPC. And then I'm also doing Xenonauts 2, which is in early access, Milestone 4, 4.23. And I'm doing a playthrough on that just to give everybody a flavor of how that plays through the whole game cycle. So join the channel for that, and I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.